star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And here's a look at some numbers for Klay Thompson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Najee Marshall, Dwight Powell out there with Washington. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Thompson in a shooting guard. And for the Jazz, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Dinwiddie against George. Thompson outside. Launches it. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. George peels it out a bit. Kessler, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's George. Kicks it out to Collins. The offensive rebound. Kessler. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Marshall. Powell, a screen on Markkanen. Here's Marshall. And the three-pointer goes.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Markkanen, 15 in his last outing. George, right side. And there's a 3-second violation. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dinwiddie against George. Powell sets a screen. Thompson's shot is off. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Dinwiddie against George. Puts up a 3. Powell pulls it in. Dinwiddie against Sexton. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Utah grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
George passes to Markkanen. George outside. Kessler a screen to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Pass to Thompson. Powell outside. Here's Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Time for your Utah Jazz Jazz.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
The Mavericks trailing. Washington outside. Back to Dinwiddie. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Powell can't get it to drop. Good D by Kessler. Here's Sexton. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
And with length and instincts, Thompson has been an elite defender in the league for years.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Kessler. Markkanen outside. Pure from 3-point range. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots off the step back. No good off the glass.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert it.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Washington. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Collier, he's checked in for Sexton. And Dallas with a change here too. Martin's checked in. Utah leading. Here's Collier. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Markkanen for 3. Powell pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Mavs. Here's Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
First free throw is good. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Kessler. And here's Collins for 3. Buries it from 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Marshall. He's got 5. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Kessler. George outside. Kept alive. Collins goes back up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Dinwiddie. Martin outside. From the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Martin's got 5 now.
Yeah, the combo guard Dinwiddie, so good at figuring out when one of his guys is open.
George outside. To the inside. Here's Collier. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see what you got. Next dancer. Get down.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Utah, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. And of course the Dallas Mavericks sitting just 1 spot below them.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, it's just been a bad start for them. At least, though, they still have enough time to get things going.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Utah has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Markkanen. George for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Martin outside. Dinwiddie left side. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And give credit to Dinwiddie, taking the hit well and finding a way to power through it.
George passes to Kessler. Pass to Collier. The floater. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. The Mavericks leading. Back to Martin. And here's Thompson. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Collier. Now Markkanen, defended by Thompson. Thompson against Markkanen. There's the double with Thompson. The three, Collier, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Hendricks comes in for John Collins. And it's Juzang in for George. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Collier. Williams defending. Pass to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. To win the drought. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Martin, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Edwards. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Juzang. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Collier. Williams defending. From deep three-point land. Collier, no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's gotten his third basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Markkanen. They set a pick. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
To the middle. Here's Christie. Banked it in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
From the wing. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Dallas. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
We've got Filipowski. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Here's Sensabaugh. for three. Knocks it down from distance. Sensabaugh's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Christie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Sensabaugh. The Mavericks pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now here's Washington, still without a bucket. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Sexton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Fires for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you is also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Inside. Martin inside. Washington outside. Outside Edwards. Washington outside. Second chance effort. Rebounded by the Jazz. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with a win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell comes in for Washington, and it's Klay Thompson in for Martin. And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Right now for your Jazz break next group.
possession for Utah. And let's check in on the rookies making an impact with their passing. The fourth spot held by Isaiah Collier and, of course, Kyle Filipowski.
And both of these guys have come into the league with a bang. The way they've shared the ball and looked to get their teammates involved has been fun to watch.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Williams passes to Powell. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Collins with it, guarded by Edwards. With the fadeaway. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 5.
Well, when the jumper is falling for Collins, it's a good sign for this offense.
Williams finds Thompson. Down low. Here's Powell. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. That one on Kessler.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Falls for Powell. He does not get the second one. Jazz trail by 8. In transition, here come the Jazz. Yes, it's good. Sensabaugh's got 9 points in the quarter.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Out to Thompson. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Sensabaugh. Thompson pulls it in. Dallas leading by 8. Outside, Williams. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Thompson. Lets it go from 14. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Sensabaugh's got 11 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Thompson outside. Outside, Williams. Powell, a screen on Kessler. Shoots. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sensabaugh. 11 points in the game. Here's Collier. And it's blocked by Edwards. Stripped it away. And Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got his first points of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Pass to Thompson. To the paint. And Powell with the stuff.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Here's Collier. Williams defending. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Collins with a screen on Williams. Here's Collier. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Christie passes to Williams. Powell with a steal. Williams into the lane. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Time for teacher. Coming your way, let's hear you make some noise. Who wants the teacher? Come on, man, I can't hear you.
So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Edwards. Marshall comes in for Christie, and Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Williams. Stolen by Thompson. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And Powell with the stuff.
When you have Dinwiddie as a teammate, you have to be ready. Spencer is a tremendous distributor.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Utah. It's a 10-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
George hits them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Thompson, a screen on George. To the inside. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
George finds Collins. Markkanen with it. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Dinwiddie against George. Down low. Here's Marshall. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Markkanen. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. It's Powell on the wing. Check by Sexton. Thompson's shot is off.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Collins inside. Marshall's there.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Dallas leading by 6. Thompson outside. Three seconds left. The shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Utah Jazz.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing: focus.
I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What, did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
You look at the Jazz, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jazz trail by 6. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie, PJ Washington out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marshall in at small forward. Collins right side. Shots blocked! Sexton against Thompson. Looking to end this cold spell. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Sexton. Back to Markkanen. And here's Kessler. 6 to shoot. For 3, George. He drops it from range. George has got 5 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Thompson, a screen on George. To the middle. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Dallas. Play Thompson. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Now here's George. He's got 5. He takes it in, and George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Dinwiddie finds Powell. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Dinwiddie outside. It's tipped and stolen by Markkanen. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Good on the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Washington against Collins. George outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. From the top of the key. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that game against Sacramento, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
George against Dinwiddie. For 3, Collins. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
At the arc, Collins knows what he's looking for, and when he finds it, he won't hesitate.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Well, you look at Kessler, such great timing and instincts. He's the best shot blocker in the league right now.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
Marshall passes to Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Washington, a screen on George. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Drills it from deep. Dinwiddie's got 9.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Collins finds George. And there's the lob. Powell with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Back to Dinwiddie. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's George. Rebounded by Marshall.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Back to Dinwiddie. Shoots over George. Dinwiddie, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Markkanen. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
And off the dribble, pulling up. Markkanen at 7 feet. Very comfortable with that shot.
Washington outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
It's George on the wing. Over Dinwiddie. No good. That would have tied it.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Washington. Dinwiddie with it. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, good to see Collins continuing to go at the defense. He knows he's hot right now, and he's riding the momentum.
Here's Marshall. It's guarded by Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Marshall can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Sexton misses. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Washington's shot is good. And here's Sexton. No made baskets yet. Markkanen outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. Hendricks comes in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
Now here's Williams, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's Collier. Williams defending. Here's Collier. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn you minutes.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. He hits the second from the line. Williams with it. Pass to Martin. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Marshall. He's got 9. Nope, 4 for 7 now. Shot's good by Collier. Collier's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Martin outside. No one near him. And he comes up with a bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Collier. Williams defending. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Collier's got 5 points in the quarter.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
To the paint. Here's Martin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Utah.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Collier. Williams defending. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
1 minute left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Martin. Here's Christie. Back to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Now Edwards. Martin outside. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Here's Collier. He's got 10. Pass to Markkanen. Wide open. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Martin. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Collier is out there with Williams. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Utah making a switch here. Juzang's checked in.
Johnny Juzang.
Outside, Williams. Just 4 to shoot. With the drive. Rebound, Utah.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Juzang. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Juzang's gotten his first basket of the night.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Here's Christie. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Williams. Edwards, a pass to Martin. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. That shot is off. Utah leading by 8. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. The shot's good. Filipowski's got his first points of the game. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Martin outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jones. And he jams it home with authority.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Jones. Outside, Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for the Mavericks, Williams, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. Mikhailuk's checked in for Juzang. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Utah leading by 7. Inside, here's Filipowski, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Outside, Williams. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Pass to Collier. On the take. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Collier. Another one falls for Dallas. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now here's Martin. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Sensabaugh. Christie with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Edwards, a pass to Williams. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's now only a 5-point Utah lead. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Ends up going with a new group. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Sexton. The three, George. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
There's a screen by Marshall. Now Thompson to the paint. Clock at 6. And Powell with the stuff.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Mavericks trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Markkanen. High post Kessler. And here's Sexton, defended by Thompson. Collins passes to Markkanen. The 3 from Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Marshall. Washington outside. To the middle. No good there. Good D by Kessler. Markkanen inside. He's guarded by Washington. And finished off by Kessler.
And how do you stop Kessler at his side? He's a load.
His first personal. First team foul. At the line for 1. Kessler.
That free throw good from Kessler. Mavericks trail by 8. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks. White Powell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
one's off. And the second free throw is good. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Washington. Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. Now here's Powell. He's covered by Kessler. And Powell with the stuff.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Sexton. Back to George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Dance move. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7. With some arc. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist from Powell.
Prime time play. Ooh. Dinwiddie has come a long way since being drafted in the second round.
Back to George. Collins outside. Kessler, a screen on Washington. Here's Collins. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 5. Oh, Thompson, always in motion.
Cold-blooded. You can count on Thompson to keep an even temperature as the game heats up.
Marking it outside. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Sexton. And here's Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Collins with a screen on Dinwiddie. For 3, George. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Collins against Thompson. Washington, a screen on George. For 3, Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Jazz.
Check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Now here's Thompson. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Sexton. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Thompson for three. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Markkanen. Collins outside. And they recover it. Pass to George. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 6 to shoot. Markkanen outside. Lets the three fly. And connects from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Takes a three. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game.